What's up, everybody? Jack, Count, Asamia, Cheap Asian, and Mike, thank you for being here. I still gotta do something with my nails real quick, but, hey, Kazu, what's up? How have you been? Outernet, what's up? Thank you again for the raid. On Friday, too. I appreciate it. Guys, can you help me think of a better way to, to phrase this? It stemmed from talking about zoos, but, I was curious what the human response would be, because I thought it would be completely one-sided, but there were some people I remember saying that that might not be the case. A pleasure to raid. Why, thank you. I didn't want to make the question as simple as freedom versus security, because although that's like, a fair question, I was hoping for it to be kind of more specific about this. Like how much freedom really in terms of like actual space are you willing to give up for safety? It's also pretty sure completely hypothetical. Ooh, okay, that's like, wow, that's like way better, Count. Oh, geez. Guaranteed safety and commitment. Or unrestricted travel and risk. Hey, Grow, what's up? Wait, what time is it where you're at? Count, I'm just gonna straight up take this like this. I think that's way better. Okay, so it's just about midnight. Gotcha. Being in lockdown with no. That's an interest. That's that's something to take into consideration. Meaning, like that's something that can maybe give us a clue. Oh, also let me do this. One second. All right, there we go. From Furious, pretty much by. But to have it solidified in commitment would make it uncomfortable too. That's I thought about that. Also, Tanya, hello. How's it going? Yeah, it's like perhaps because in a certain sense, I guess you do have that freedom. Just because you have the freedom to do something doesn't mean you do it, right? You don't have to do it, but there's maybe the second something's imposed onto us, we're like, oh shit. A gun plug kit? Wait, what is that? There's man, I can think of some. Oh, Gundam. So Gundam. Okay, cool. I used to watch Gundam Wing a bit when I was younger on Toonami. For the next few minutes doing nail stuff. Yeah, me and you both. Although I'm actually almost done. There's one nail left. I think I'll play something after, but I think for me, I'd have to go with the freedom to move about as I please. Now, we could obviously get into details. How confined are you, and what's the danger? What are the specific dangers you're facing? Because this isn't the most realistic question in the world. A new movie and series? I had no idea. Although I'm not like on top of this stuff. Confined to my mansion that has a theme park? Yeah. Or like, what about confined to a country? Or confined to a state? Confined to a house? Confined to a cell or a cage? An old plane kit is like model plane, not one that you're actually, can do some flying with. What kind of plane? Not like I'm an aviation expert. Okay, there you go. Although I feel like I have an idea of what that, like... I get the image of a propeller and just some, like, rounded, almost like elliptical wings or something. Like, I'm getting, like, a simple... I don't know anything about planes. I don't know any details about planes, I'm realizing. Exactly. I've never put time into learning about planes, so it's like, how could I possibly know? Exactly, Kazu. I was talking with someone about that last night. Some random guy at a bar who was talking about how he like never really learned to play an instrument, even though he tried when he was younger. And I was like, not everyone, not everyone's going to be a trained musician or really a trained in everything in life. You just can't do it. Even if you have like the talent and potential, capacity for it, it's just not gonna happen. There's just not enough time. Thanks for the claps, Count. If everyone was the same, yeah, for sure. That's almost like the question of the day we don't even have to ask. How would it be if everybody was the same at everything in every way? It'd be the worst. What's up, Funky? Thanks, Kazoo. A World War II can opener. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what that would look like. The nail picking thing. Yeah, these are harmonics, and you can do it a couple different ways. You can do all the plucking and everything with just your right hand, or you can do a. You can hold your finger down in a particular place and end up playing actually whatever note you want. But a couple spots here is just easier to do it with my right hand so I can keep the notes ringing out. So I can go, well, let's actually, so instead of going like, I can just go. And these two notes stay ringing. With a slight curve. So it's just like a claw? This might be a stupid question, but is it sharp? Like, it kind of sounds like... It almost, the description almost makes it sound like it's not even sharp or anything. Oh, that's not a stupid question. Most guitars are made of wood. Most acoustic guitars, yeah. It isn't sharp. Okay, that's bizarre. Does that mean you have to fold up the edges of it? Is it built for a particular, like, can? Like, is it built for a particular ration? Where you use it to fold out the edges and then the lid's exposed. I'd have to imagine it's something like that. That you can't just magically pop a lid off a modern can. Actual stupid question, possible YouTube video. What would a guitar sound like filled with Jello? And to make it more YouTubey, I should do an online lesson with a guitar teacher, but play a guitar filled with Jello and see what they do when they find out. And then when they find out and they go, "Is that Jello?" I can put a sound that goes boing. And act all dumb and be like, "Yeah, I thought this was the Jello hole. Isn't this where you put the Jello in?" No, boing. Question mark. All right. So, okay, so in terms of the guitars, yeah, so they're made out of wood, some different types of wood within a single guitar. So a lot of them, you see these dark fretboards here. That's ebony. What you'll have are the two things that really are the main things that affect the sound are the back and sides of the guitar, which are almost always the same wood. So this is Indian rosewood. And then the most important is the top of the guitar. And so it's not just the type of wood, but it's how it's constructed and how it's braced. And this is cedar, so that's a darker wood, and in turn it has, it's not so simple as like it has a darker sound, but it kind of does compared to spruce. But there are some different qualities of the wood. But yeah, it's what you're really actually hearing, and I can give sort of a little example of the difference in sound. If I just play like this, just by stopping this, just by putting my hands on this and stopping it from vibrating as much as it would like, you can hear it get dampened. So this top piece vibrating is super important. This isn't the best comparison because they're two different types of guitars and the strings are different because the strings obviously make a difference. But although this looks dark, that's just because of the finish on it. This is actually would be a really bright piece of wood. This is a spruce top. And so there's some different qualities to it, but one of the things is it tends to be brighter and clearer, but there's also like a particular like pop. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's yeah. There's a totally different sound. No, this isn't the new guitar. That's about what 10 months in. We'll have in about 10 months. Yeah, so I mean, like in a certain sense, maybe everything will have some impact on the sound, like Rose, but it's really the body of the guitar, in terms of the wood. It's really the body of the guitar. Yeah. This piece uses a bunch of these artificial harmonics. What's up, Unmagical? Is the hole in the kazoo to bounce around inside? Yeah, so if you've seen people cover the opening, then they probably have their guitar plugged in. Because yeah, covering this up will mute the sound a bit, for sure. And yes, it's also useful for where you put your jello in. What's up, number 5? You guessed it'd be this song. Yeah, this one has some a good amount of artificial harmonics. So does the actually, there's a section in one of the Bagatelles by William Walton, but I don't play it that much. And I'm glad you like it, Mike. Artificial harmonics are whack. I think they're alright. OKHG. Perhaps is how you say that. Thank you for the follow. They can be tough to get right, especially if you're trying to play multiple other notes at the same time. So some of these I was playing 2 notes, so the harmonic and the bass. And so you have to coordinate 3 fingers, pluck with these 2, and then press this one. But there was one part where I had to play 2 notes, my thumb, one with the middle, and then the harmonic one here. So these 3 fingers plucked and this one stay there. That was oh, whack, like wicked cool. Gotcha. Thanks, Funky. Wait, I didn't even know I added that emote. That 7TV emote. What the heck? I was gonna say, it was like artificial harmonics are okay. Yep, Count made those. Along with all of Claire's emotes. Hola, Fair. What's up? I need to change the strings. Not right now, though. Spoke a second too soon, Fair. What's up, Hunt Beer? And Jen, how are you doing? You haven't been here? Wait, I have been so long not here? It says it's first time chat from viewer, but maybe you changed your, I don't know, account? I don't know. Yeah, it says it's the first message in the stream. On Magical Me, thank you for the 2-month resub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate the support. Also, gotta have faith. Thanks for the follow. And Franz, thank you as well with the new account. And thanks for the claps. That was some cello music by Bach from the first cello suite. Hello from France. Hello. Hobalala. Bienvenue. Welcome in. TC Pool, what is up? Nice to see you too. The Satine Ancienne. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's one of the favorites. That is one of the stream favorites, for sure. Star Knight is from France too? We got a bunch of French people coming in. Welcome in, Star Knight. You know what? Okay, we'll do this. Jan Tierson? I have, yeah. Not like a lot, but. I think I might have skipped a section. I got a little distracted. Brian, what's up? A bunch of people popped in during that. Brian, what's up? Tam, the king of feelings. That's right, I got a little distracted because we were talking about that last stream. How I tend to not make like a lot of faces and like large gestures and stuff like that, but. And sometimes people link that to a lack of feeling with a performer. And then the opposite will also be true. Well, they'll believe the opposite too, where if someone just moves around a bunch, then it means they're really musical. But and Rich, what's going on, dude? Always a pleasure to see you around. Fast Hunter, greetings. Hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah, this weekend was fun. What about you? Do anything in particular? And Lighter Monkey, thank you for the follow. It just means you're not a YouTuber going for clickbait. Yeah, I mean, there's this is kind of my take on a lot of this stuff. It's whatever's just true to you. If you're like actually doing it because that's what you feel, then you should do that. If you like actually make faces like this and you want to do that, but you're not just kind of doing it as a front to just, I don't know, make it seem like you're into stuff, then that'd be weird if you didn't do that, right? Does that make sense? And so it's just whatever's true to a particular person. Yeah, some people talk with their hands, some don't. It doesn't mean that the person who doesn't talk with their hands isn't into what they're talking about. If I give you another chord progression, would you be willing to improvise something with it? Not really, unfortunately, for a couple of reasons. It's just like not how we run things, but there is something, I don't know. It's in particular, like, I feel like very specifically the women on TikTok and Instagram who play guitar stuff tend to do this thing where like they like look right at the camera in some way that like makes me uncomfortable. I don't know about you guys, and it's it's not necessarily a bad thing or anything, but it's just me specifically. I'm just like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I never look at the camera when I'm streaming either, and that's on purpose. And it's like, you know, it's not due to some anxiety or something. I just figure people don't want me to be doing this, like. Like, also, did I say hey, Kato? What's up? Nightmare fuel. Should I get a good thumbnail for the browsing page on Twitch? Almost killed your laptop. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thanks, joystick. Let me actually play this piece. Something I did do on purpose. And it actually made things quite annoying. Some of you may remember when the camera was on the other side, so I was always facing, compared to you guys, I was always looking like this, because like the screen and chat and everything would be here, but on Twitch, the chat's over here, so it's like I'm looking away from you, and I just really wanted to make it so that when I look over here, I'm at least angled slightly at like where the chat would be. And the musicians started staring at you all the time? Okay, really quick. There's someone who does that. And he's like a classical guitar like legend. Hold on. I actually met him one time. He was very He was a cool dude. Or what if we do this? He also reminds me of Al Pacino in this. Hey ho from Germany. Papalotsky, welcome in. I swear he does. A spotlight or laser just right on. That's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, I don't think he looks at the audience in the entire time. I don't think he looks once. I swear, I swear there were some awkward looks in this concert. Whatever, it's not important. It can look like you're dissociating. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't, I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, oh, I'm tempted to just go through more. No, it's not worth it. Or is it? Or is it?
Which he developed.
Wait, is this where I stole this from? Oh, what the hell? Wait a second. Do I play that one? I do, yeah. All right. Because I did the... I've messed around with something like this a couple times. Or something like that. But I must have subconsciously taken it from this. But like, I was in the audience for that concert, but it must have stuck with me. Breaking the low E string, I've never broken this string. And in fact, I've never broken a nylon string while playing. Goonbones, what's up? Thank you for the your skeleton claps. Thanks everyone for that claps. Also, Fast Hunter, thank you for the follow. Yeah, he must have just stared the yeah, exactly. That's the power of the stare, I guess. He just stared it into my soul. Maybe I should stare at the camera more. Yo, Petrovita, thank you for the raid. What's up? I haven't seen you in a little bit. How was the stream? Welcome in, everybody. Do some chill guitar tunes. Apologize for the dog running around and the sounds, just all the sounds. But thank you everyone who came with the raid. Petrovita, thank you again. Ash Easdale, welcome in. Major Hurricane, Scoos. You're learning this one? Nice. If you, I don't know, I guess if you have any questions at any point, curious about anything, let me know. Hardest was 12-string guitar. Was there something, what about it was difficult? I know for me, whenever I play one, it's really weird because my sense of where I am on the guitar gets, can tend to get lost because I'm used to my finger being here, and if I'm touching another string, well, I shouldn't be unless I really want to. And so it's like my tactile sense of where I am, it's like gets all messed up. I feel like they're particularly loud today. You got 6 extra strings we can use. Wait, you're talking about like... Are you talking about like 6 extra strings down here? Like 6 extra pitches? Because I mean, if you're playing like a normal like 12 string, you know, acoustic, it's usually just like essentially kind of like doubling up the sounds. I think some of them are an octave apart. Taking the dual mics, thanks. The only issue, well, one of the issues with the dual mics though is that it picks up the other stuff around. It can actually sound like there's things around you, which is, I hate it. It's so disorienting. There's nothing I can do about it, you know. Maybe ties into the question of the day a little bit. Is there an easier way to understand and play the technique? I do. Part of it is just going to be doing it, starting off with some simpler pieces. I can play some. It kind of depends on what you want to do with it. Also, thanks for the claps. And Racer, thank you for the follow. So, okay, so like, you know, yeah, practice is the sort of the obvious answer, but it should be mentioned at least. But then specifically, yo, what's up, Captain? Good evening. Working on different technical things to get down the basic mechanics out of context, so you have time to focus on them. The right hand by itself, even if it's just as simple as like plucking one string. Left hand stuff. there's it's kind of tough because I've put a lot into this that's more than just the guitar. So there's like you could say like the theoretical aspects of this stuff a bit, so that when I'm playing this, I'm aware of like all the notes I'm playing, for example. So I know that if I'm doing this, it's F sharp B, F sharp D, and I'm playing a B minor chord. And like I know where the harmony's going. Like scales, well, you could just do. There's all types of scales, even ways to just do the same one. And you can. I never do these. But there's all sorts of things you can do. Nat, what's up? You could do things where you're like thinking about this bar thing. I mean, this is like maybe thinking about it from this place, but that's a little weird to think about this as B flat. Yeah, I never practice like. Whoops. That's me trying to think about the actual note names, right? Because I don't have these shapes in muscle memory, so I was actually thinking like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, G, A, G, F, E, D, C. Rift, what's up? You could switch back and forth, yeah, and like kind of, or maybe better, so I was harmonizing the scale there. C. If we start here. And yeah, but like that's I don't actually like practice that way, but that's putting together just general knowledge of music. I guess you could do it with the bass too. But that's thinking about that's thinking more. That's thinking about more than just like physically what's going on. So like the same thing would be able to be done here. What did I want? Oh, this is what I was hearing. Yeah, I think so. Mike's the pick. If you think about it the right way, meaning like the most useful way. So instead of rules, you can think about it as ways of mapping sounds and ideas, having a system for it. So, you know, I was thinking about this. Like, a lot of us know this sound. Whether whether you play an instrument or not. Solid, Kush, what's up? How's it going? But it's just like, do you have a way to organize that in your mind? Do you have something to call it? Do you know where you can play it? Are you able to generate the sound back in your head, if you will? In this, I specifically thought of a 5 of 4. I wanted to do something different here. Also, another thing I wanted to. Well, maybe I can wait a little. The top note. What about the top note? I want to see what the. I want something that gets like really crunchy when I press it harder. The top note was dissonant. Oh, I'll show you in a second. Gonna cost, I know. I want some. It just doesn't quite do it. This one kind of does, but it's still not the same. Like sharp. Well, you won't have sharp 7, but yeah, sharp 9, sharp 11, sharp 5s, and then flat. You never have flat 11s, but let me see if I can just. Don't mind me. No. Guitarpsichord. Alright, we'll do this. So if we so this is what we did going down. Hello. Oh. C, E7 in second inversion, A minor, C7 in second inversion, F, and then this chord. And what this this for me feels like there's a flat 9, like something based off of G, a flat 9 and a 13. But I wanted to just, it sounds like it should just do this. But I wanted the chord to move every time the top note moved. Maybe if it was like... it could resolve it. In this context, I mean, I personally don't hear it that way. After all the things we've done, like... Unless you meant the top note, but that would ruin the fact that I was trying to harmonize a scale going and change the chord each time. That's why. So I impose these rules on myself. So if you look, this is gonna go. So it could be something as simple as. Or A good Motown song. Rhodes keyboard stuff. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get, but this doesn't seem to none of the presets seem to really quite fit what I was hoping to find. Beth, what's up? How did the gig go? Was there a large crowd of drunk Irish people? And Olivar, what's up? I'll do the blindfold thing in just a second. Let me do the tremolo demonstration. Okay. So that strumming effect is called a tremolo. It's taken from guitarists take a lot of terminology from the bowed string players. So when they do the really quick repeated bow strokes, that's a tremolo. Significantly less rowdy. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm also pretty tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for today, but so what's up, Craft? It took me a second. Who come to get you on? They want guns. I'll be the first to set off shit, last to run. Nice little Wu-Tang reference. Okay, so if we do this, it's a trick. It's just a prank. It's just a trick. 1 second. This. Okay, so I'll play with these. It just uses these 4 fingers. With my thumb, ring, middle, index, and it just repeats. And then your thumb starts doing different things. So in the case of the piece I just played, it's this. And when you add your left hand, thanks, Captain. But that is that's what's going on there. And again, I sometimes like it's an illusion that you can't help but get tricked by, because there's always a gap when your thumb plays a note. So this top line that sounds continuous isn't this. It's not. It's actually. And there's a gap where your thumb plays. But your brain just fills in the sound. Yay, Rocket Man, what's up? That was a yo and a hey at the same time, a yay. Your PMA are still arpeggios? It's not but that's, I mean, that's really what it's like. So that's really what's happening. This would be if you did a tremolo the same pattern, but just didn't do it on the same string. Yeah, brains is right. Here's a crazy. If this is okay in terms of brains, I think this one's cooler. This is a little off topic, but I think this is really cool. I think this is really cool. I think it's cool. Okay, if I play this, if I do this, what does that sound like to you? What do you maybe what do you does it make you think of anything? What are some words? Maybe it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I think that'll still actually work. And just to show that I'm not cheating, there's two things to demonstrate at once here. One is one of the reasons why the same pitch can have different names. So what I'm playing right now is A flat and C flat. Yo, what's up, Nick? Right? Not much of a. It doesn't make you think of much. Okay, enharmonics, yeah. So things that are enharmonic equivalents, like you don't just want to use the same. You want to make sure the name is right, because okay, so what you're hearing is a minor third, and that's totally normal. But this is what happens when your ear hears A flat, and instead of C flat, it hears A flat and B. Okay, ready? So the the context that it's put in will change how you hear what this sounds like. Here's another one. But if we did it like this, yeah, that piece is so good. It's actually so good. Hello, Kazi. And you were hearing Water Temple music, because that's a Yeah, that piece really is so good. But yeah, our brains. Out of negative harmony. Negative harmony. I have. I love harmony. Thank you, Fair. Thank you. Yes. I wouldn't. Isn't it called modality? Kind of like that's well, that word has a few different definitions, but yeah, I mean, well, we're switching. I guess we're switching the mode, and so that's what's shifting the context of the interval. Yeah, there are a ton of audio illusions. I actually have a whole list of them set up. We looked at them on stream one time. That was a while ago. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, so if I play these notes, this like kind of sounds happy, right? But if I go, see, the thing is, you might have thought I was playing it in a major key to make it happy, but I wasn't. I just wasn't playing the chords underneath. Watch. Okay, E flat, G, B flat. So watch these three notes. This can almost sound dark now. But the second you go, hello, Chibi Petit. Thanks for the follow. Also, Perla, Gioia De Vicini. Welcome into the stream. Please, no. I was just talking with someone about this. No, you can't do it. It's not fair to the people who do follow the rules. Here, let me put it. Maybe this will help put into perspective. If people don't request stuff because they follow the rules, and they don't get a song that they want to hear requested, and then I do play a song for someone who doesn't follow the rules, then I'm punishing the people who follow the rules and rewarding the person who breaks the rules. And that's not good. Can I sing that song? No, I can't. I actually don't even know the song, but What's up, Sean? A happy Imperial March? I mean, it kind of like. Please one. Nope, Chibi, stop. You notice how my tone is like that of, I don't know, when you're talking to a child? Yeah, not even, it's not even a hint. It's just actually just straightforward. With an unnecessary, but I think nice explanation of, an unnecessary explanation of why it's even like, you know, would be, you could say, unethical. You are not love. All right. Oh. And this is something I just kind of love. I really like the idea of just, I like patterns. I like motives. They're essentially just patterns. And when you can do something and you can change something with it with the same. But yeah, that's just an E flat major chord. Poor Vader. Good night, Rift, and hello, Vol. How are you doing? Also, Inspired Lady, welcome in. JSK, did I say hey? What's up? I don't know how long I was doing that for. And Sean, what's up? How's it going? Apocalypse Squirrel, hello. I love dramatic film score-esque music, just stuff like that. Those sounds. Oh, it's just dramatic. Give me the drama. Apocalypse Squirrel, thank you for the 3-month resub. Thank you. For the resub. Would be different if I had no music theory knowledge. The style itself, maybe not. Because the style itself even changes from sort of like moment to moment sometimes. Because it could be something like. No, actually, you know what? There are certain sounds that I wouldn't be able to get if I didn't have the theoretical knowledge I do. So being able to, so some of this stuff I took from Star Wars, for those who didn't realize, like. And the whole thing was based off of, initially. Right, so that's clearly Star Wars. There are certain sounds I found in my own experience and listening to other people that, just like with phonemes in a language, when we hear a sound and we don't have a phoneme, or in this case, an area of our part of our framework of understanding, if we don't have a place to put it, we'll find some other place to put it. And what that means is that we're most likely not going to locate it properly. And then we're not going to be able to recreate it properly. That's just like the tendency. So if you play just like a lot of power chords on the guitar or something, a lot of what you're hearing are chords that only have a root and a fifth, essentially, and then an octave. But the chords have 2 notes. And now just doing this, actually. Now that's building up like horizontally, like melodically, it's building up something that's more than just. Okay, so you get more than 2 notes. But if you are used to that, and then you hear something like this, what do you do with it? Like, where do you put it? How does your brain identify, and what does it do with it? And a lot of the times it can just be indistinguishable from perhaps some other chords. And so, in terms of stylistic stuff, I wouldn't be able to. I know I wouldn't. I mean, I can't know what would have happened, but at some point, I feel like I don't know, wouldn't be able to move through things quite the way I can now, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to use more things, expand my vocabulary, and making use of. Someone posted something on TikTok, and he was like, "I know what this chord is." He was like, "I don't really know what to do with it." And there are a couple things you can do with it. We've talked about this on the stream before. It's typically thought of as maybe you could maybe use the word ugly or unsettling or something like that, or scary even. And in a particular context, perhaps it is. But the Rebecca chord, yeah, but if we hear it in this context. It can be quite lovely. And I wouldn't know what to do or how to come up with this chord. I love this chord. So I wouldn't be able to even direct myself to certain areas because that's going to provoke a certain something. And that can maybe have like compound effects. So in the long term, I maybe don't do as much stuff on the keyboard, or even when I do stuff on guitar, it's just different. And yeah, it would certainly affect what I play. So here's the thing. Yeah, so when people have this idea, I think this is super important. People tend to have this idea that if they don't learn any rules or patterns or something, that they're going to be free to just do all the patterns in the world. Their brain is just going to like spew out the most unrestricted, ultra creative thing ever because, well, they haven't been bound by these rules and laws and stuff. But that's not what happens. It's like sometimes that like kind of happens, maybe sometimes. It also depends on what your goals are with playing music. But most of the time people say what Exotic Joystick said. I've been stuck in the same patterns. It's just like, I've just been stuck in the same pattern. Because it's important to know that your brain actually comes up with its own framework, whether you like it or not. You'll just base it off of just purely what you're hearing. And you might not be able to identify the things, but like you're going to fit some. Again, here's like maybe a good example. Someone who goes, I don't know any music theory, like, so therefore, and they may not say it like this. Rocket Man, take care. Thank you for hanging out as always. Yeah, I don't know any, if you follow this, like, okay, I'm not going to learn any theory so that I'm unrestricted. All right, here's the song I just wrote. It's like, really? Like, you just magic, like, you just happen to come up with that? You just happen to come up with that? Are you sure? You want to play another totally free song? Like, sure. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because that's another song that just uses like the same 3 chords but in a different key. Are you sure you're not being... Are you sure you're as creatively free as you maybe think you are? Because it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. Which is like totally fine. So what you can then do, exactly. So there's 2 things that are like going on. One, your ears. That was one of the things I was saying. Your ears are still picking up on patterns. Like, you've heard music, you've heard it. This would maybe work in a vacuum where someone's literally never heard music, any musical thing ever in their life. But also, it's like you're gonna learn something. You're gonna like kind of learn something because you're gonna look and you're gonna see these chords in a book or online or something. And right there, you've already been like, if you want to think of rules or patterns or something as being tainted, well, you're tainted right there. Like, it's getting, but that's just not the way it works. Like, that's just not the way it works. I think the problem comes from when people learn some rules. Maybe they learn some basic principles of voice leading, or some basic, I don't know, rules of like classical harmony and Baroque harmony and stuff like that. And then they go, okay, now I've learned these rules, so now I'm going to be able to write good music because of it. And that is also a mistake, because that's not how that works. The quote I've used before is, if that was the case, the best music that's ever been written would be found as examples in our textbooks. Now, in a certain sense, they do take great music and use it as examples in our textbooks. Ajax, what's up? But I mean, like, the exercises you do in a worksheet or something would just be the best music. It's like, that is the rules. You're like acting out the purest, most like simplified version of the rules. So like that would be the best, but that's not the best. Some of it can be really nice sounding. So like most things in life, it seems like you don't want to deprive yourself of knowledge, but then at the same time, you don't want to just totally rely on knowledge, especially a little bit of knowledge, and go, okay, now I shall write the greatest music ever. But then you hear it and you go, oh, I didn't write the greatest music ever, and you know it, and you can't deny it, and so then you go, it must be because I learned these rules. But that's not what happened. It's because the person like relied on those rules. Instead of using them to their advantage, they became like a slave to the rules, as opposed to making the things work for them. It's because like they're less of rules and more like a framework or a set of tools you can use. Some old worksheets. You saw as cringeworthy. I guess that's a good thing, so that you can realize there's a change that's happened. I think it's another reason why you also this can be tough for me sometimes. I have to fight against it all the time, is to not try to be too like smart or complicated for complication's sake. Because that also isn't going to necessarily help you achieve your goal. So sometimes you don't always want to have a chord. Like sometimes you want your chord, yeah, maybe there's multiple notes, but like the number of different pitches, like, or note names, or just say pitch classes, like this is just C, E, and G. Like sometimes you'll just want that, like, because this obviously isn't the same as this. And so if it's not the same, then there's most likely going to be a case where this maybe is what you want. Or maybe you want this. Or maybe... Or maybe you don't even want a third. You just want it to be like really like stable. Just like... Or... So it's like, what do you want to do? What's your goal? And are these choices helping you get to your goal? And that's what seems to be important. So if you if you're just acting out a series of rules where you don't then you like don't have any goals. I mean, you're just going like you can play a 1 chord, and then you can play a 6 chord, and then you can play this chord, and then you can do this. Like maybe that is what, and then maybe you like it, but maybe you don't. But it'd be nice if you could actually if you could just do it on purpose and not kind of like have a little bit more control, so you're not just like hitting random things and then just hoping it sounds nice, and after the fact going, okay, yeah, I'll keep that. The most beautiful music, sometimes the most simple, like yeah, sometimes it can just be like, sometimes I really like Like if I want to play something that's relaxing and calm, perhaps, I don't know, a bit like melancholy or something like that. Pensive, introspective. Good night, Tanya. Thank you for being here, joining in the conversation and just hanging out. But so when I heard the thing initially, if you heard, I sang the first part. And so I know if I want to hear, I know I can only sing part of it. I'm singing. But what I'm hearing underneath it is that part of this, first of all, the B, that's part of this major seventh chord. So I feel like that took us too far away. Specific books, it's hard for me to say because I used like the only like textbook I used was actually I guess they're technically two, but there was my tonal harmony book from college, and I guess you could put in the 18th century counterpoint book that was also from college class. But so much of the stuff I learned was from a lot of exploring and just listening to people play and like talk about things. It's one of the reasons I bring up Jacob Collier like so much, because for some reason the way he explained things and talked about it to him or talked about it for himself a lot of it seemed to resonate with me. And there were little exercises I saw him do in some videos that ended up being useful. One of them was like every note works with every other note. And so like what you could do is take a single note, so you could take C and harmonize it with every possible bass note. And even just with one single bass note, there's going to be multiple things. So C with another C is actually just gonna be anything. Like, it's all gonna fit. And so we may think, this is what happens when you, like, maybe don't know enough rules or something like that. You maybe think in terms of triads. So you go, okay, where does C fit? It fits with, like, 3 chords. C major. It fits with F. And it fits with A minor. So those are the triads that it's part of. There are some other ones, but I guess there's actually also A flat. But you can extend it to 7th chords, and now it's also in D7. So what you can do is go like, okay, it's the root of C major. It's the major 7th in this chord. D flat major 7. And you can like add other notes in there. It's the flat 7 and a dominant chord built off of D. So that could be that. It could be this. It's the 6th in E flat. It could be the sharp 5 above E. We already said the 5th in F. It's the sharp 4 or sharp 11. When F sharp's the bass. These are all just root position chords, by the way. It's the 4th or the 11th when it comes to G, so maybe we have G, G minor 11. The 3rd here, the minor 3rd here, the 9th here, the flat 9 here, and then we're back to where we started. But there's, with the same, even the same 2 bass notes. So C in the bass and C in the melody. C in the top. Let's actually not do that, anything else but that, because that actually doesn't. Whoa. So this goes from C major to A flat major 7. D7. This is F minor. We can make it but let's do a different, so 2 different notes. This could be C minor. It could be E flat 6, which is also the same as C minor 7. It could be, or this. Like it could be this. So this is actually D flat major 9, but the 9th is in the bass. And so doing this exercise helped me. Now when I encounter this C, instead of going, oh, it's either this, or this, again, it can be this. And I have a way to think about it that makes sense to me, because if you notice, what I did with some of the chords is I resolved them. And so by doing that, you can kind of just mess around and start to make the framework in your mind, both in terms of the way you like conceptualize it, but also the way you hear stuff. You can just make it more dense, which means you can make sense of more things, and you can also reproduce more things. Again, so that if you have like, you just and this was the chord I used before, except now it's based off of C instead of A flat. So you're great. That's good to hear, Sunshine Bunny. And so again, when I'm improvising, there's a bunch of different things being like processed at once. Like you can think about just how you speak. Like if someone would be like, "What do you think about when you're talking?" It's like, "Oh God, like, man." All sorts of things, who knows? Like, so it's the same thing with when it comes to improvising, or even just playing stuff that's already pre-written. Nice mix between chords and scales. Well, there's that part of it. Yeah, there's things like if I'm playing this, it's, for one, there's the sound. There's like just like the pure sound, which I can't actually sing back because there's multiple notes, but it's just what you're hearing. But then there's the fact that it was C major to F minor. That's the basic part of it. It's also that it was a 1 chord and then a minor 4 chord. Again, at least the basic part of it, like this. But then there were other things. And so then that's thinking about the notes I'm playing, the sounds of them, and their relation to, whatever the chord is. So F, so this is the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, root, 7th, 6th. There's that type of information. There's like the note names themselves, like F A flat C B flat, A flat G F E, like that kind of going on. But then there's also the you can get into like the more abstract. Perhaps there's color associations with particular notes and chords. And then on top of that, just feelings. And maybe some of the feelings are like part gestures. Like maybe this, and you can even, if we're just going between these 3 chords, we can go, okay, that's a plagal cadence. And I don't know, maybe it feels like a hug to you. Then maybe your mind's just also thinking about something else, or maybe it's thinking about a person. Maybe thinking about that person made you, thinking about that person just, I don't know, like subconsciously. And then maybe there were some motives that were, and some just general patterns that you wanted to hold on to, like we were doing before. There's a lot going in. Yeah. Yeah, the mental hard drive. There's a lot going on. Oliver, I saw your message. Oh, I forgot it. What if I do it now, or do you want me to just refund the points? Nice, but can I get a refund for the? It's totally up to you. I don't think it's a surprise to anyone. I went off on a tangent. Whoops. Let me just grab this blindfold, courtesy of JetBlue. What should I play though? Maybe we can do this Ponce piece. Oops. Also. Right here. Oh, thanks. I feel like I actually want to cut my hair after this stream. That was something I was hoping to do. Oh, what if I do this? Oh wait, this could be. Did I successfully switch scenes too? Oh, Wyvern! Oh, thank you for the raid. The blindfolded raid. Did this switch? Oh, it probably did. Nice. Welcome, everyone. For those who are wondering what was going on, I was not taking a nap. You can redeem, with enough channel points, you can redeem me playing a song blindfolded. Micah, welcome in. Apheli, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm saying these names right. Welcome in as well. Oh, we're doing it again. Okay, all right, the second time. Okay. Here we go. We'll do one of the fan favorites. Elu Spacer, thank you. And welcome into the stream. I always feel silly when I talk like this, like looking underneath the blindfold. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm here so I can click this thing. All right. And then where is this? Okay. Still took up too much brain power for the last chord. Maiko and affiliate, thank you for the follows. Man, I'm you got wings? Nice. What kind? Man, I'm so tired. I may only be able to do like a few more today, and then I should probably head out. I'll be back tomorrow anyway at 6 Eastern. So maybe we can wind down for one with some Andrew York. Take care, Wyvern. Thank you again for the raid. Oh, perfect timing, Lord of Chaos. Thank you for the 1 year of sub support. Lord of Chaos, thank you again for the 12-month resub. Thanks, Foffy. Spacer, that one's called By Candlelight, and it's by a contemporary classical guitarist and composer named Andrew York. Thanks for the hearts. Hey, thanks, Beth. We can do another one, and then maybe do the ending song after that. So this one's called Square Suspended. Again, it's also by Andrew York. It has a similar kind of vibe, but it's just maybe a little, I don't know, maybe not so dark. You are very welcome. Thanks for the claps. Let's do this. I shall play the ending song, and we can find someone to raid. Hey, Fair, thank you for the 250 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone else has the ability to help support the stream, it would be greatly appreciated, so I can keep coming out and streaming for you guys. You know, if you found that there was some entertainment or some value from it, yeah. Yo, what's up, Cal? Thanks for the hearts, everybody. All right. And thanks for the claps. The claps. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For now, we're going to find someone to raid. Didn't we try to raid Little Big Whale recently and then she raided us? Isn't that what happened? You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's actually just do that. We'll just do it really quickly. That happened, right? That was what, and we never rated her back before. Okay, like or since then. So let's do that. I won't even scroll through the rest of my thing. Time for revenge, exactly. And she's in the middle of a song, so there's no way. A few times in the past. Hey, thanks, Spacer, and thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. I'm glad you like the playing. So, oh, we'll do the custom, the custom French raid call, I guess. Or maybe any sort of heart emote, I guess. So for those who are wondering, it just means like good evening, although it's pretty late for them, but okay. And yeah, you can do the /me to make the words italics. Remember when that used to make it the color of your name? God damn it. Damn it, Twitch. All right. So Little Big Whale is French, but she speaks English, and so does most of the people in the chat. You'll see. And she's got a really big community in stream, but it's super wholesome, as you'll see, and it's something I aspire to, a level I aspire to get to. Bonsoir, Fofi. Bonne nuit. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Hopefully I will, maybe I'll see you tomorrow in the stream, if not sometime soon after. In the meantime, let's say bonsoir to Little Big Whale and her community. Take care, everybody.